Oh my god, look at all these YouTubers. I want to do that.
My name is Liz, but they called me Handstand on the Appalachian Trail. With absolutely zero backpacking experience, I traveled down to Georgia to begin my 2,190-mile hike up to Maine. I spent 161 days walking, hiking, and climbing through snow, rain, more rain, and occasionally some sunshine. While on the trail, I turned 30 years old, had a bout with Lyme disease, and even got married. It was the experience of a lifetime. Now that I've survived my through hike, I'm super excited to share everything that I've learned with you. What's up, guys? Today I'm excited to share with you how to YouTube your through hike. Now, I'm not like a YouTube expert, I'm not a film editing professional or anything like that, but I did YouTube and vlog my entire AT through hike this year. It was a huge commitment. I woke up every single day, filmed my entire day, and then edited the video at night for 161 days. Even though it was a major pain in my ass, I'm so glad I have all that video to look back on. So this video I'm sharing with you today isn't going to be like super techy about like camera equipment or anything like that. I'm going to stick to the basics but give you my best tips. So we're going to break it into 3 parts. We're going to do filming, editing, and posting. So here we go. Okay, so firstly, when it comes to filming, like I said, I kept things simple. I didn't even use like a real camera. Most of my hike, I just used my phone. So I had the iPhone 10. I had so many people asking me on YouTube what I was using to film because the quality was so good. Our phones do amazing things today. Some of the benefits to just using your phone are that, first of all, if you're worried about saving weight, using your phone is kind of a 2-for-1. You're gonna have your phone anyway, so instead of carrying a phone and a camera, you're just carrying your phone. In addition to that, all of your video is now already on your phone because you're probably gonna be using your phone to edit your video, so you don't have to transfer from a camera to the phone, it's already there. In addition to the phone, Luke ended up buying me a GoPro for my birthday, so that was towards the end of my hike. I used the GoPro also that last month or so. The GoPro is really small, it's durable, it's waterproof, so when it was like downpouring, it was nice not to have to worry about getting my phone wet. It can also do that like wide angle shot, which I personally really like. So for the end of my hike, I did love having both my phone and the GoPro. For both of those, I had like a tiny little tripod. The tripod was like awesome to have, especially when no one else was around. I might need to like set up a shot that I'm in or something like that. Early on in my hike, I didn't have a tripod and I would just use like rocks or something and set my camera up and sort of like hold it up. So the tripod's not essential, but it was nice to have. When it comes to filming, you're gonna sort of need to figure out your style. I did not do this before my hike because I had no clue what I was doing, but I guess I sort of just naturally had a style or developed a style as I went. So I think my style is sort of like a lot of time-lapse shots where it's like upbeat and quick, and that's how I sort of transition from one thing to the next. Other people might have a more like artsy approach where you're doing like close-up nature shots. It might be like slower and more emotional. Like I said, your style is something that's probably gonna come kind of naturally, but I think it would be super beneficial to sort of like figure out what that style is before you even start your hike. Also, when it comes to filming, battery life is kind of a key component. When you're out in the woods for 5 or 6 days, you don't wanna run out of battery and have to abruptly end your filming for the week. I started off with an Anker 10,000 battery pack. Says it gives you 4 extra charges. I thought it was more like 3 extra charges. Pretty early on in the hike, I decided I needed another one as sort of a backup just in case, because the first one didn't quite get me through if I used my phone a lot. So I carried 2 Anker 10,000 battery packs. A benefit to this, I think, is that you can charge them both at the same time when you're in town. So they charge faster than having one really big battery pack. For filming, I would end up videoing all day long. I felt it was better to have a lot of video to be able to go through at the end of the day so you have options. I wouldn't really use 75% of it, but it was definitely better than not getting enough video. At the end of the night, then I would dump all that video into my video editor and work on editing. So let's talk about that. Like I said, I was brand new to this at the beginning of my hike, so I started off basically just using iMovie. iMovie is free, I think, and it's super easy to use. So if you haven't used it, it's a good place to start. Some of the things you can do with iMovie is you can add all your clips, obviously. You can split them wherever you want and edit the lengths of them. In between clips, you can edit the transitions. You can speed up clips or slow them down. You can freeze clips. You can adjust the volume on your video. You can add music and adjust the volume on that. There's some preset options for adding text to your videos, and even different like color filters and stuff that you can put on them. Like I said, iMovie was a great place to start if you're not really experienced with video editing yet. Not far into my hike, I realized that I wanted to be able to do more with my video, and so I needed something that had some more features. I ended up downloading an app called Video Leap. This was still fairly simple to use, but there was just a lot more that I could do with it. One of the main things that I really loved about it is that I could add mixers, so sort of like adding an extra layer to your video where I could add picture clips on top of my video or other videos on top of my video, sort of like what I'm doing now. You can flip clips and reverse clips. There's more options when it comes to editing, like the color and the contrast. The text options are way more customizable. There's just a lot more options in general than in iMovie. So I feel like I will also want to mention one more video editor, and that's Luma Fusion. This is an editor that Evan recommended to me at some point in my hike, and I did download, but because of the learning curve on it and I was already hiking and just had so much to do, I didn't end up spending the time to learn it, and I still haven't. But I know that Evan used this on his hike, and a lot of other people did as well, and I think it has even more features probably than what Video Leap has. It just looks more confusing to me. I don't know. It's over my head. This is a next level up from Video Leap if you want something even more technical. A major part of the video editing process is music, and this was a part I absolutely hated. I could not figure it out while I was on my hike. I pretty much found a couple songs that I liked and always used that. But since I've been home, I've been playing with it more, and I started using Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is like a subscription-based website that you can sign up for. You have to pay for it, but there's thousands of songs on there, and all the like licensing and copyright is taken care of with your subscription. So you're allowed to use the music on YouTube plus other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Like I said, there's thousands of songs on it. You can pick based on like the genre, your mood, movement, and places. So I've had some good luck with Epidemic Sound, figuring out music that I like for my videos. Editing the video was like the most time-consuming part of this whole process on my hike. I'm a really like creative person, so it was sort of a fun creative outlet for me, but having to do it every single day did get really tedious sometimes. Ultimately, how much editing you do is up to you. You don't have to go that crazy. But I do think that good videos are edited. It's not just someone standing there with a camera in their face like talking for 20 minutes. That gets really boring and doesn't hold people's attention. The last piece of the puzzle is posting in YouTube. So if you guys are watching this video, I assume most of you already have a YouTube account. If you don't have a YouTube account, that's definitely the first place you want to start, is sign your butt up. Once you've got an account, uploading videos is pretty easy. I just use the YouTube app and uploaded right there. In addition to the YouTube app, I also downloaded an app called YouTube Creator Studio, I think. If you're posting videos, this is a must-have. Here you can go through like all the analytics about views, likes, comments, dislikes, your audience, how much money you're making, all that sort of stuff. But what made it really convenient for posting videos is you can edit the thumbnails of your video, the descriptions, the tags, and you could also schedule your videos. So this was key. As you're through hiking, you're in the woods, usually you don't have good service, you're trying to conserve battery, things like that. So when you're in town, that's when you do all your uploading. I found it convenient to delay the videos a little bit so I could get ahead, and then when I was in town, I would upload 2 or 3 videos that I had done from the last week or two when I had Wi-Fi connection and could upload them quickly, and then I could schedule them out, so that way the videos came out on a somewhat consistent basis. I changed my methods a little bit throughout my hike, but mostly I was putting out like 2 or 3 videos a week, and I think that kept people engaged. But the scheduling of your posts is also going to sort of go back to your filming and editing and your style. So I would normally do like 3 days of filming and put that all together in one video. Some people do a video every single day. Other people might only do once a week, so obviously your schedule is gonna depend on how you're setting that up. Alright guys, so I hope you found this information useful on how to YouTube your thru hike. My best advice to you is to just video and edit before you even go on your thru hike. When you're off in the woods, you have so many other things to worry about rather than learning. So the more you practice beforehand, the better you're gonna be when you're out there. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If there's any specific videos that you guys want me to do in the future, leave me a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.